Alright, we're just gonna do this. We're not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna get into these episodes because I have been far off, haven't I? We're on episode 7. Episode 10's out. They to this. They get to this now. No introductions, no nothing. You know who I am. If you're here, you already know. Hopefully, but I will say I will try the whole thing that people told me about reversing the video and like doing something to just hopefully get this on YouTube without having to do a redirect. Because I am kind of disappointed that only 200 or something people watched my initial reactions when this was not a problem back in the day. But I'll see what I can do with that and see what happens. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1 now. I'm sorry about this. Okay, since I know this for a fact, this is probably going to be uploaded around Christmas because that's when our internet should be back on. But whatever. So, if I can remember since it's been a while, hopefully I can remember exactly what happened. I wanted to have a refresher, but I needed to do this now or I would not be able to do it later. Chameleon Girl is going to try to assassinate a certain individual's necessary sacrifices. Yang and Weiss are reunited with RWBY, and all we're leaving now is the B and RWBY to get back into the actual gang for a true reunion. But I'm sure at some point they will cross paths. And we had some good development between Yang and her mom, which I needed because, man, it's great. And we got to see two sides. The factions in this series reminds me a lot of what the factions are right now in The Last Jedi. And when I say The Last Jedi, I mean the Jedi canon as a whole. I don't know whether or not it's okay for me to go into this because they're kind of explained in books about what's going on. But just know how people think and what they're doing reminds me a lot of what the Jedi canon is right now. Let's do this. What? Well, okay then.
How do you lose your map at a time like that?
Believe me,
who needs a map?
I've asked myself the same thing ever since.
Oh, John. You'll forever be my favorite.
Up for it, Mr. Muscles. You should have seen this guy take a giant grim head on.
I couldn't have done it without RWBY wearing it down.
Well,
me?
Oh, come
Did
on.
you see Ren during that fight? He was out of control.
I'm sorry. I may have lost my temper momentarily.
Oh, it's just a slight.
Out of control isn't awesome.
Like,
Oh.
yeah. I don't get it.
Thank you.
Oh, your awkwardness will never not be amusing.
Yeah, right in the middle of the party. Please tell me you let that lady have it.
Of course not.
Oh.
Even if I did really want to.
Oh, you should have.
No,
I would have
way.
not have blamed you.
I don't believe it.
Oh, hello. Well, you just do that now. That's great.
It's no replacement for the real thing. But I'll make sure to make good use of it.
Wait, you're telling me after all that time, you're just now showing off the fact you got a wicked cool arm? That would have been the first thing I would have been like.
And it's just as strong?
Well, it's stronger.
Sure is.
I would be like stronger. I mean, it's fully metal now.
Wanna bet?
Oh, good luck with that.
Nora, please. Now's not the time.
I might as well Nora.
Don't let her
Come
beat
on,
you.
you can do this.
Can do it.
Show 'em what Team Juniper's made of.
Come on, sis! Oh, you can't lose to a girl in a skirt!
You got this, Nora.
You wear a skirt, RWBY.
Why is there not cheering louder?
And they're not skirts, they're battle dresses.
Definitely feels like the original. I'll give you that.
Yep. But it does have some new features.
Like,
Oh, yeah?
oh, okay. That's cheating, but okay.
Did she win?
I don't know. Like, it's like, who won that? It's kind of like letting go on a tug of war. You kind of just
We ate it all.
let them win. Like, they're
I
hurt,
think I'm
so.
gonna be sick.
Easy there, vomit boy. I believe in you.
Oh, we're doing nickname throwbacks now.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Poor John.
I mean, the Ice Queen seems to like it.
I so did not miss you people.
Oh, you missed them
Oh
to
my
death.
gosh, she really does like it. What went and warmed your heart while you were gone?
All right, well that's
You make it
I
sound
like
like
that.
I used to be terrible.
Nah,
You're just
Just a lot to deal with at once.
a little snooty, but you're fine now. I mean, you were fine then
It's
too.
been a long time. We've all grown in our own ways.
You really think so?
And literally, but yeah.
Well, think back to when we were all at Beacon. Would you say you ever did anything foolish or embarrassing? Or do you think you were perfect?
Oh gosh.
I may have been a little too gung-ho from time to time.
You? I tried to 1v1 a Nevermore on the second day of school.
Yeah, well,
Overconfidence may be your weakness.
Well, that embarrassment, that desire to go back and tell yourself not to be so stupid, that just proves you're not the same person you used to be.
There you go. I love that.
Smarter, or kinder, or stronger,
Definitely stronger.
and you're not done growing yet. None of us are.
You advance further with each turn. That's how a drill
Yeah, it
works.
turns out Ren gets real deep when he feels like talking.
Ren is the deep one. That's a joke.
Well, hold on. I thought I was pretty great in school.
You
Even
haven't
at the dance,
changed much,
when
but
you spilled punch all over yourself in front of...
Yes, especially the dance. Thank you, Yang.
again, I don't think Nora's changed that much, but she's definitely changed. That stance, though. Hi, I have Ozpin inside me. Don't take that out of context.
So, the maidens,
There we go.
magic, Salem, it's all true?
Magic doesn't exist, except it still does.
Miss Zhao Long,
Oh.
is this more or less what your mother told you?
Reminds me a lot
For
of,
the most part.
you know, I'll save
You
it.
forgot something. You forgot to tell everyone what you did to Crow and my mother.
what is she talking about? Oh, great.
That's not a secret I thought she would give up so easily. Your mother must trust you a great deal.
Raven is a complicated individual.
My ability to reincarnate, though a curse, isn't without a few key benefits. Much like the maidens, I too possess a certain magical power. Using this power, I was able to gift the Bronwyn twins the ability to see more, to move freely and be unburdened by their natural bodies.
Birds have very good eyesight, yes.
Well, gave them the ability to turn into birds.
Clearly, yes. Birds have good eyesight.
Rather ridiculous sounding out loud, isn't it?
No, it's actually pretty dope.
What? Uncle?
You turn them into birds.
All right. Now you're just messing with us.
What
Crow.
else is new?
Crow.
He's telling the truth. We saw it. Yang's mom
Was just a bird, and now,
changed
boom,
right in
human.
front of us.
Crow?
Why would you do something like that? I mean, what is wrong with you?
Tell you the truth, I would like to become a
That's
bird.
enough.
I'd tell you the
We
truth.
made a choice. We wanted this.
Okay. As long as it was a choice, I mean, it's not like he's
May
like,
I?
you're now a bird! Now be my henchman.
Granting this power to them was no trivial task, and I can assure you it was not done frivolously. I required assistance in gathering information on Salem's plans, as well as searching for maidens when their hosts became unclear.
Okay, so have you done this with others? Like General Ironwood or Professor Goodwitch?
He didn't want to be an iron bird,
As
I'm
helpful
sorry.
as that
He didn't
might
want to
be,
be, you know, clockwork.
Unfortunately, it is not that simple. My power is finite, and if I'm being honest, dwindling.
That's
The amount
bad.
that I gifted to Crow and Raven was, all things considered, rather minuscule. You see,
You just turned to
centuries
birds.
ago, I sacrificed a great deal of magic to 4 young women, who I hoped would use my gift for good. They were the first maidens.
What's up with these
Miss Zhao
great,
Long,
powerful
it was
beings
never my
giving great
intention
power
to
to
lie to you.
things and then suddenly
any
not
of
turning out very well?
There are just
Happening a
some
lot.
matters that I prefer to play close to the chest.
Ah,
I believe
That
that's
saying.
how you phrased it.
Yeah.
Everyone has a choice. The Bronwyns chose to accept their powers and the responsibilities that came with them. And later, one of them chose to abandon her duties and in favor of her own self-interest.
Huh.
Now, all of you have a choice. If anyone wishes to leave, now is the time. There is no shame or disgrace in abstaining. Only in retreat.
I don't know why, but for some reason, Oscar takes control and then walks out of the building, signifying that he doesn't
Very
want to
well,
be.
then.
I don't know why that was funny to me.
Yang?
If Ruby sticks around, then I will too. If there's one thing I know about her, it's that she somehow always knows the right thing to do.
Yes. I mean,
But
main character
if
logic.
we're going to help, if we're going to keep risking our lives, no more lies. No more half-truths.
He's like, don't look at me.
Understood.
It's just,
So, what now? I mean, what can we do?
sit around for 10 episodes and wait
That
for something
is
to
a
happen.
difficult question. One that I believe is best answered tomorrow.
Of course, sit around until tomorrow.
The road ahead is undoubtedly filled with hardships and peril. However, it has been far too long since you have all been together. Please, take tonight. Enjoy this moment.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. No, Oscar.
Oh. Raven? Crow? They're birds! Cracked it!
I'm done. I'm done. That's it. I'm okay. I'm done with this. All right. Hey, you two. That didn't change much.
Is Raven Bronwyn home?
Christ.
You know, I've had a real bad week. So I think I'm gonna take it out on you.
I mean, you got your physics broken. You got your butt kicked by a very skilled fighter. I mean, what more do you want
Doesn't
in
look
your
like
day?
he wants to cooperate, boss.
Hey, Watts.
Then make him.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Time to kick him into submission. You ever been kicked by a planet? Well, you're about to be. Or, you know, have Emerald do it. That's cool, too. Alright. Okay, this episode was great. In forms of getting information. Now, I want to let you guys know, I've been playing a little game called Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and now seeing the whole Oscar and Ozpin dynamic, it does remind me a lot of what's happening with a certain main character that you have. And I'm not going to say which main character, because just in case you guys want to figure it out, find out for yourself, you know, I'm not going to say anything like that. But I find that really intriguing, and I like that dynamic a lot, and I like how I've been seeing a lot more of it. That's why I'm really bringing it up. Now, this episode just mainly just to have like a little bit of like a good time. These guys have not seen each other for a while, and now they're finally together. At least they could have little moments, and I like that. And Nora being Nora is always great. Nora. Now, the explanation that Ozpin gave about what he did with Crow and Raven, it's pretty forward, and I like that. Like, okay, we had okay. Again, I want to like do parallels, but I realize if I do parallels, spoilers are gonna come to those things that not many people have watched yet. So I like the dynamic of perspective. We had the perspective of Raven and how she wanted to say what Ozpin did, how they did it, what Ozpin does, and all the secrets and stuff, and telling her things like that. And then Yang asking the questions to Ozpin, getting his side of the explanation. And at first, you know, when you hear from Raven, it's like, oh man, Ozpin's doing some shady stuff. And then Ozpin explains it's like, it's not really much of shady, it's really just complicated matters and issues of which that are unfair in certain regards, but understandable in the plight of what Crow goes through. You know, not Crow, Ozpin goes through as with Crow and Raven. And knowing that it was voluntary, or at least, you know, it wasn't forced upon them, at least that brings up the semblance. It's like, okay, you're now a Raven and you can now turn into a Crow. Why exactly did I pick you two? Well, you see, my friends, you have a name of a bird and you have a name of a bird. birds. There you go. Now, okay, I'm happy that's not the case. Even though it would have been cool. Cruel. Not cool. Cruel. But, that's like, okay. But happy that it got a little more explanation on that. Happy that it wasn't, you know, like malicious in a sense. At least for what we know. For all we know, Crow is only letting them have information and... why do I keep saying Crow? Ozpin is letting them have information and having Crow only agree to be the yes man. You never know, because he's in conspiracies and whatnot. But, yeah, okay. Still find the whole Oscar turning back and forth through Ozpin is adorable. How Ozpin puts a hand on her shoulder, and he's, like, embarrassed and just like, I'm sorry. I love you. You're great. Stay in this volume. You're great. So, all right. So we have Yang and Mercury show up, and you know, I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've seen the designs for a while. I don't think they changed, but they probably may have changed a little bit. I don't remember them like changing it. It has been a little bit. I know we've seen them before, maybe not in this volume. Again, I need to rewatch certain episodes, but it has been a while since I've seen them, and it's good that they're back and being themselves. Watts and Cinder are here, and we're finally going to get that confrontation that we saw in the intro where the one chick and her see each other. So, can't wait until that dynamic comes into play. Now, yeah, I'm going to get started on the next one quickly. This is You Want to Be Universe. See you guys next time. Bye.